Welcome to the video Love Bugs. It is your host, Queen Blamacetti. And we are here, y'all, for another YouTube reaction video. You guys remember all of these videos are protected by the copyright disclaimer under section 107 of the Copyright Act of 1976, you guys. Welcome to the reaction. Make sure you hit the like button. Smack that bell notification. Make sure your bell says all, not personalized. As you see, we react to the mom sector of YouTube. Sometimes we throw the baby daddies in there, but for the most part, we are reacting to the mommy sector. Enjoy. Good morning, y'all. Good morning, everybody's and everyone's. Hey, Tiffany. Thank you for popping out in the chat first, y'all. We got our first comment of the day. Tiffany, welcome. Happy Tuesday, everybody's and everyone's, y'all. So, Peppa popped out on YouTube yesterday. Shout out to the person that left the comment when we were live yesterday that said tomorrow she's gonna pop out with a new personality and a new wig. Child. When I seen her, I said, what the hell? What the helly? What personality is this? You guys, this girl popped out with a short wig on, this makeup, and then put a little head wrap on top of her wig. I said, is this the mourning personality? Like, is this personality mourning the loss of someone, or what's going on, Peppa? Let us know. I don't even have a clue, y'all. She was tweaking yesterday once again. Like, I could keep saying she needs to go and be evaluated. And I don't know if she think that we just saying that because we're quote unquote haters or what, but she needs to go and be evaluated. It is no way you just popped up on here with a complete different personality. And then she got the wigs to go with it. Like, girl, bye. Where did you even get that dang on short wig from? She purposely bought that thing because the companies aren't sponsoring her wigs. If they were, it would be on her TikTok. So she out here just buying different wigs to cope with her different personalities. Now I'm wondering, is it the actual personality signing on to TikTok and buying the wig? Or is it Olivia doing it like, oh yes, personality Rebecca would love this short wig. We're gonna get it for her. Or is Rebecca just on there, hey y'all, let me find me a wig today. I'm gonna shit on these hoes today. I don't know, y'all. I'm not sure how it actually goes, but the girl is getting different wigs for different personalities, different head wraps for different personalities. Oh, Peppa McPeppa, what are we going to do with you? And Jerrod, he need to be using this stuff up in court because this isn't healthy. But then all she's gonna say is, I'm a content creator and my content is what'd she say? My content is for entertainment. It's not serious. No, honey, you're dead freaking serious at this point. It's not no dang on entertainment. You saying Jerrod forcefully took the cookies or whatever, that's not entertainment. You sitting on here crying, talking about you got to sleep with Jerrod in order to get more time with your kids isn't entertainment. You're literally trying to put that man under the jail. So that's what you're going to tell the judge? I got on YouTube and insinuated he raped me for entertainment. Okay. Well, judge, gonna lock her up because this shit don't make any sense at all. It's a dangerous road that she's going down. We have already added Peppa to the screen, y'all. She looking some type of crazy. Those big old giant dark bags under her eyes. And then the freaking lip liner. It's a horrible combo, Peppa. It's not giving. I don't know if she's finding these looks on the internet and mimicking them or what's going on. I'm gonna push play, y'all, so we can just go ahead and get in it. Y'all know this is our morning live. We are on time this morning and we are going to do 2 hours. We already have our second live scheduled on the Mom's Reaction channel. So when this live ends, you will be immediately redirected to the new live. Okay, I'm gonna drop the link just in case, but when this live is over, it's gonna take you straight to the new live. You don't gotta worry about anything. But if you one of those clicky people that just be clicking, I'm gonna drop the link for you. All right. Good morning, y'all. It is Tuesday, Taco Tuesday going in this household. What y'all cooking for dinner today? I'm not doing Taco Tuesday. I'm doing homemade hamburger helper. Like that's what's on the menu. That's what it's gonna be. So I think that's what it's gonna be. Maybe, I'm not sure. We'll see in a few hours what I'm feeling like. But I was supposed to make homemade hamburger helper for the boys. And we'll see. But it's Tuesday and tacos sound a little interesting. Just a little bit, just a little bit. Not for real. Nothing really sounds interesting right now. So that's why I said we'll see in a couple hours as my appetite starts to develop. Ooh, pasta. I love pasta. I cooked spaghetti on Sunday. The wig looked pathetic on her, child. American crop suey. Oh.
Thank you guys.
So basically, we
I had this on my head earlier.
pasta. Okay. It's a pasta Tuesday, I see. Oh, homemade pizza sounds so delicious. Oh my gosh.
Is your music on?
I think my son makes the best homemade pizza ever. Yum, freaking yum. Pork butt and a crock pot for barbecue pulled pork sandwiches. I have never made pulled pork sandwiches. Never, ever, ever. I order them from the barbecue restaurant, but I've never made it myself. She channeling her personality. That's what's going on here. Look at her. She is channeling that personality.
Oh my God, this will not stay up. Oh my God.
What in the heck is going on?
It doesn't want to stay.
This is her I fucked up personality. Give me sympathy. Y'all, she did get on here and say that she gave the cookies up to Jerrod and he basically raped her. So now she's on here.
How are you guys doing?
Looking for sympathy.
I'm fine. How are y'all?
She said, this look is gonna do it. I'm gonna get all the sympathy.
Okay, we're just gonna leave it like this for right now. I'll fix it in a minute.
What are you making? Enchiladas? Hold on, let me go to your first comment.
Yeah, wanted to come live because there's been so much conversation around my situation. And
I said, what you making? Enchiladas?
I just really feel like
chicken tacos with homemade tortilla shells. Oh my goodness. I be jealous. I be watching the Erics.
I can have a bunch of things. But as far as like
I be watching the Erics on TikTok. She makes her homemade tortilla shells. And she got her little garden going and everything. Like, oh my goodness, y'all. I just be over there on her TikTok just watching in amazement. I love it. Sis got a green finger for show.
Let's get the likes up. Can we get to 100 likes? There's 300 people in here.
Oh, this
Can we
might
get
have
to
been
100
her
likes,
Mardi
please?
Gras look.
Thank you.
Cinco de Mayo. I said Mardi Gras, child.
Oh, well, while we're getting to the topic and while we're waiting to 100 likes, I want to say this because a lot of people seem to be very confused by yesterday's live. I have a couple things to say about yesterday's live. Okay, first of all, I want to thank everyone who called in and was very like caring and understanding and smart and gave me good advice. I want to thank those ladies a lot for showing that type of compassion and thank you. I always tell you guys, I am a certain type of way because of how people handle.
I can't show compassion for a woman that called her son stupid and a big dummy on the Sunday before. Like, yeah, I don't think so. Yeah, sorry, not sorry. There's no compassion given. When she called Christian stupid and then said he over there crying like a big dummy. Oh my goodness, do you guys not care about the kids at all whatsoever? Compassion for a 35-year-old pick me ass bitch? Are you for real? How about compassion for her children? Save it for the kids, okay? If you can.
Handle me on here. And yesterday, I was handled with grace and respect. And I want to come back and I want to show that to you guys. Like, I want to give that back to you guys. Like, I don't want to be rude. I don't want to be a bitch. I don't want to be negative. Nothing like that, because how people treat you, that's how you treat them. And you guys were kind to me, even though I was kind of being a little
Crackhead?
brat yesterday. I was being a little
A brat, wow.
I was being, how I was being yesterday. But
Right.
despite that, you guys still showed compassion and I appreciate that. So yeah. Another thing I wanted to say about yesterday, like I said, there's been so much conversation around me and what I'm going through that let me say this and let me say this. Try to be nice. I will never take advice. This has nothing to do with the woman that came on my panel. All of the women who came on my panel spoke nothing but a word, okay? And I replayed it and I watched it again and all of them, Ari especially, but every single woman who called in yesterday had a lot of good advice. And that's what I appreciate. I appreciate smart, intelligent women giving me real game. You understand? Like that's what's up. I appreciate that. But let me say this, I will never take advice from a bunch of it's funny how people want to sit around and talk about their shit, their piss poor.
This is hilarious, honestly. She said the women came on and they gave her good advice and they were nothing but respectful. Yet she chooses to address negativity. Instead of just carrying on with that opening of the conversation and speaking about what the woman said and about what she can do better, she's going to be negative because she can't help it. Just can't fucking help it at all whatsoever. Now, some people I would say, girl, bye. They have no advice to be given, honestly. Like, go sit down somewhere. But then there are some out there that give you sound, legit advice. Okay. There are some out there that basically are giving you the same advice Ari gave you. So the fact that you're going to take this live negative and go down the negative route, like you finally rolled out the bed. She probably didn't send AJ to daycare yesterday. Rolled out of the bed at 5 p.m. and decided to choose violence.
Experiences, but at the same time, put me down for my piss poor experience. You could never make me feel some type of way about my piss poor experience because, truth be told, we all have our own piss poor experiences that we've lived through, and yeah, that's not how you. There's a way of going about speaking to people and trying to get through to people and trying to down somebody while talking about your piss poor experience while you were on drugs and this and that and this.
Oh, wow. Who, what, the, who, the, what, the, what? I, if you think you know, you know. And because I thought she was going there, but then I'm like, okay, maybe, but where I think she just went with this is a wow. It's a wow. Seriously. If you think you know, then you think you know. I think I know, but yeah, I'm gonna just keep it to myself because what she said, what did Olivia Otis just sit right here and say?
We all have our own piss poor experiences that we've lived through, and yeah, that's not how you. There's a way of going about speaking to people and trying to get through to people and trying to down somebody while talking about your piss poor experience while you were on drugs and this and that and this.
Child,
It's everyone's testimony, but when it comes to me, it's not my testimony. It's a ha, look what you're going through. But everyone else can literally go through hell and back. And oh my God, you see what you went through? It's your testimony, girl. Shut the fuck up. Okay? Like, don't play with me.
girl, if you think you know, then you think you know. I don't watch other people's lives, so I'm not sure if a reactor was on here talking about her testimony yesterday, but we did watch her live, Olivia's live, together yesterday. So when I say if you think you know, then you think you know, because I think I know and I think I know, but I don't know for sure. She could be talking about somebody that went live yesterday, but child, y'all just do the clock the T fingers, because yeah, yeah. This is hilarious. What is going on, Peppa? You could have chose positively today. Positivity. Why you roll out that bed finally and put that wig on and choose violence? We must not choose violence every day, okay? Dang.
So that's a whole nother thing to the people who are talking about me and trying to put me down for the things that I've gone through. But at the same time, when I talk about your piss poor experience, girl, focus on your own piss poor experience. Don't worry about mine.
Oh my
Okay.
gosh.
But let me just say that because, girl, bye. I would never take advice from a bunch of
Miss Opinion, I think
losers.
so.
Okay. Let me
I
just say that.
think
That's the nicest way I
so.
can put it.
That's why I said if you
Okay.
think you know, then you
But
think you
the
know.
women who
'Cause,
came on
huh?
my panel were smart,
Girl.
intelligent women, and I appreciate them. No,
Mm,
even the Ruby lady. You guys were talking mess about her because she used to be a reactor. I don't care. It doesn't matter. Like, it doesn't matter. Look at you guys. People make mistakes. Everybody makes mistakes. Everyone does things that they're not proud of. Okay, including the Ruby lady. If she
no, including you, honey. You make mistakes. You're still making mistakes. At your big 35, 36-year-old age, you still out here making stupid ass mistakes. And I'm not saying you slept with Jerrod, bitch. I'm saying what you chose for content that day was a mistake. You grown as hell. There's no reason for you to get up on here. Why would you talk about that on YouTube? And you say that Robin sneaks off and watches your channel. So Robin can sneak off and hear you say that her father forcefully took the cookies from you and you didn't want to do it? Are you serious? Your mistakes, honey, and you still just making them.
She used to be a reactor. If she's ever talked shit about me, I don't care. She was woman enough to come up here and be nice and kind and talk about her experience. Some women don't know what I'm going through. Some women have most women have no idea what I'm going through. So they look at me and they've seen what I've gone through and they judge me and they put me down for what I've gone through. But then they go through it themselves and they're like, oh my gosh, wow, this is what Liv was going through. Now I feel it. Like I see what she was going through. Like sometimes it be like that, you know? And whatever, it's okay. Like I don't care. Crystal, I don't care if she hates me. If she hated me, she wouldn't have been on my panel yesterday. I don't think she hates me. But like I said, I don't care. It doesn't matter. Like it doesn't really matter. Like I said, it was nice of her to be nice at the end of the day. People don't understand how far kindness will get you. You know what I
Okay,
mean?
next. What the fuck? Move on.
People like to fight fire with fire and it doesn't work that way.
Tell yourself
So
that.
yeah. But anyway.
Tell yourself that, girl.
But are we at 100 likes? Hi y'all. Hello, how are you? Leave your comments. I love the green color. Thank you. Some people don't like you on here though, Liv. I don't care if people like me. You guys can have your own opinions of me. I'm not for everybody. Does everybody like the way chocolate chip cookies taste? No, most people do, but a lot of people don't like chocolate chip cookies.
Wow.
Everything is not for everybody. You don't have to like me. It's the thing that gets me is y'all people don't like me, but you continuously come to my page to talk to me, to put me down, to comment in my thing, or you go to other people's pages to talk shit about everything I'm doing over here. Why do you watch me? If you don't like me, don't watch me. That's okay if you don't like me. You don't have to. But trying to come over here to antagonize me to get me to go off on you or something. It's just weird. It's just weird all around the board. Just leave me alone. I keep saying that. Just leave me alone. If you don't like me, then leave me alone.
Do you leave Nisha alone?
I
What
know she's
the
trying
fuck
to
are
get me out
you
of my
talking
character. One
about?
more thing, she's gonna get blocked. Um,
That is crazy ass work. She hasn't liked Nisha for 4 years and she's been antagonizing and harassing her for 4 years straight. You can't be serious right now. You've been calling her the maid for 3 years, ongoing, just continuously calling her the maid. But she calls you the babysitter one time and you just flip the fuck out and go crazy and say Jerrod forcefully took the cookies from you. You're not fucking serious right now. You aren't seriously talking to us about any of this bullshit right now. That girl called you the babysitter once. One time. You've called her the maid more than 100 times. Talk about pressed. Talk about upset. Talk about a bitch can stroke a few keys 5 times and your ass crash out for 6 days straight. You fucking serious, bitch. Nothing could make me crash out for 6 fucking days straight other than some literal life or death shit in my real life. Like, what? Then I'm gonna crash the fuck out for days and days. Like, what the fuck? Mourning my loss. Not Antonisha on a fucking boat with a man that I say I just slept with and calling me the babysitter. That shit's not gonna make me crash out. That shit's gonna make me laugh and hit a few keystrokes just like she did to prove her ass what the fuck's going on. Babysitter, bitch, I just sat on your husband's face. And here's the proof. Post, and I'm gonna go on about my business. You should have went on about your business, made some homemade pizza for your kids, made some dang on popcorn and gave them some M&Ms and brownies and had a wonderful weekend with them. Girl, that bitch made that post and your ass found tequila and buzz balls. Get the fuck out of here. I could never. Could never, bitch. Good morning, y'all.
Liv, you're beautiful, smart, outstanding woman. I just love how you don't take shit from no one. Yeah, I don't like to take shit from people. I mean, nobody should. You shouldn't. You should love yourself and value yourself and defend yourself, but not too much though. Don't overdo it. I feel like I've been overdoing it. I've been fighting a fight that's not my fight. You know what I mean? Some fights are for God, just to give him to God and just let him handle things. I have a problem.
Oh, here we go. Here we go. Y'all said she was backpedaling and coochie popping, right? And that's what she's doing. Please don't bring the Lord into this. Please don't. Like, it's not the time at all. And here she goes. She's gonna bring the Lord in and then go and find her Bible and then find her Trump hat. All in that order. Here we go, y'all. Bitch went crazy. Now she's have spiraling down. And next she's gonna come with this cocky ass personality with that motherfucking Trump hat on, popping her shit. Just watch. Today or tomorrow is gonna be a whole different shit show.
Because I'm always getting in the field and I need to like slow down. Like, girl, you don't need to fight this fight. It's okay. Like, you don't need to react to everything. You don't need to talk shit to everybody. And I'm working on that. I'm working on it. Thank you. Um. Anyway, that was that. Um. Let's see. Let's see.
That was that, y'all. That was that on that.
71. Okay, we're getting there. But I do want to have a good talk and I want to have a good live today. So let's keep it positive and let's keep it just the smart, intelligent, strong women in the chat. Can you guys just comment? Everyone who has a problem with anything, just don't comment. You guys can watch, but just stay out the chat because we don't need your negativity. Thank you. Hey, Veronica. Thank you, baby. We'll get started because the babies are sleeping and who knows when they're going to wake up. But like I said, there's a lot of conversations going on. Let me say this real quick. Yesterday I was crying, and people think I was crying because of the man. Let me say this. I will always say this. Whenever I think of my kids and the trauma and the stuff that my babies are going through, it breaks me down to tears because I'm a mother and it breaks my heart. It breaks
It
it
breaks
breaks
my
my heart.
heart.
Everything they have to go through. They shouldn't have to go through it. So that's why I was crying yesterday. People thought I was crying because I realized what I did and I did it. Don't misconstrue me, okay? Especially when I so blatantly say what's going on with me, okay? I'm telling you guys, I cry about my kids. I would never feel bad about. I would forever cry about my kids. I think I'm gonna be 50, 60, 70 still shedding a tear for my babies because they're my babies.
Girl, bye.
That's what I was crying about yesterday. Okay? Okay. Just want to get that understood. Like you guys, I don't think I ever could shed a tear for that man ever again. I don't think it's humanly possible, honestly. I don't. Um I think it's sad the state of where him and I are at and where we will always be at. Let's get that understood. He will never be strong enough to be his own man, to make his own decisions, to stand on his own 10 toes. So him and I, we could never have a friendship. We can never have anything. And plus, we can't have a friendship because every time we try, we can't even be by ourselves together because he always, you know what I mean? It is what it is. It's okay. I'm all right with that. I don't even want to talk about him anymore. I'm so sick of talking about him. But no tears were shed over him. Okay? Let's get that understood. Some people are narcissists to the core of them. He is one of them. I've done my crying over him. I've done all of that. And yeah. Okay. Yeah.
I have to just do my little research real quick. Now, unless Jerrod has created a whole different Instagram, Jerrod did not post anything about Las Vegas. Um, it's not on his Instagram. He doesn't have any stories from the last 24 hours. Y'all know the stories expire every 24 hours. So he doesn't have any stories from the last 24 hours. And the last thing Jerrod uploaded onto his Instagram was Easter pictures of the kids. Easter of the kids, Nisha, the Easter Bunny, and Ryan, Nisha and Robin, Nisha and Ryan, Nisha by herself. That was the last thing he uploaded, and that was 2 weeks ago. Unless it was on his story, and that would have been over 24 hours ago. So I don't, that's just my confirmation right there. I'm looking at his Instagram right now.
I'll change the subject when I'm ready to, Chloe. Thank you. But yeah, that's that on that. All women are beautiful, and you can even be beautiful on the outside, but doesn't mean you're beautiful on the inside. You need to carry yourself in a proper way. Don't be bougie to stand out. Right. Just be you. Just everybody just be you. You know what I mean?
He could have
There's
posted
beauty in
this
everyone.
story 48
The
hours ago.
authenticity of being
It's not
yourself.
there
That's
right
beautiful.
now.
Just be you. Yeah. Thank you, Stephanie. I appreciate it. Let's get Chloe out of here. Bye, Chloe. See you later. I like your name though, Chloe. It's a beautiful name.
What? Oh
Yeah.
my goodness.
Thank you guys. Your little revenge plot backfired? Not at all. Not at all. Did you guys see him for exactly who he is now?
Oh,
So
girl,
no,
please.
it couldn't backfire.
You hear that? They said her plan backfired. She said, not at all. You guys see him for exactly who he is now. That was her whole point. That was her entire point, is to get people to hate Jerrod. I said that yesterday, though. It went from a war between her and Nisha, and her saying Nisha abused the kids, to now she's saying Jerrod abused her again, but sexually this time. It's to get everyone to hate him, form a hate train for Jerrod. That's the only thing she was interested in. I don't think Jerrod slept with her, just from what she's saying. Yesterday we watched the live. Y'all heard her say, what did she say? She was going to frame Jerrod. She wanted to frame him. That's why she was talking to him for the last 5 months. She wanted to frame him. Then now this live, she said, you guys see exactly who he is. Exactly who he is. She wants y'all to just hate that man. And that's why I said I feel sorry for him yesterday, because all of this could be fake. All of this could be a lie. And she done got up on this internet and told people that that man forcefully took the grapes from her. Could you imagine if she's freaking lying for real? And he haven't even been close enough for her to smell his breath? That shit is wicked.
Your little revenge plot backfired? Not at all. Not at all. Did you guys see him for exactly who he is now? So it couldn't backfire. Thank you very much. And like I said, I'm sitting here today, the same place I was 5 months ago. Ain't shit changed. So not at all. I'm not trying to be petty, and I'm not trying to get back into that. But you guys always want to say, you guys always want to poke fun at something. There's no poking fun here. If you want to poke fun, go ahead and poke fun at him, because haha, the facade is over. The jig is up. Yeah. The relationship goals is no longer relationship goals. Unless, let's get into the topic, unless that is your relationship goal. Like I said, there's a lot of conversations going around about my situation, and I am just truly disgusted. I was always very unhappy in that relationship because of the man that he was. As far as like the cheating, the infidelity, the not caring about my feelings, the never being enough, all of those things. I think that it is so sad that we live in a world where women have become so numb.
I think just like we don't know if Jerrod actually slept with her, we don't know if Nisha and Jerrod are having issues in their marriage or anything else. We don't know. We aren't a fly on the wall. We aren't AJ. Am I a roach in the cupboard? No, we aren't. So I can't, the same as I keep saying, I don't know if he slept with her. I'm not going to sit here and say, oh, yeah, they were broken up and no, nobody know. Nobody has a clue. There has still yet to be a fucking face for this case. At this point, how many days are we going on with no face for this case? No actual proof for anything that's being said. I think the jury is going to have to be sent out and sent home, and the entire case is going to have to be dismissed because we're wasting taxpayer dollars at this point. There's no face for the case. No, not a piece of proof that Jerrod has been in her home, that Jerrod was sitting on her couch, or that Jerrod and Nisha have broken up within the last 6 months, 5 months, 4 months, 3 months, 2 months, or last month. There is no proof. We seen the little bit of what Nisha uploaded from the cruise, and you didn't see her rolling her eyes in none of them pictures. You didn't see her side eyeing Jerrod. We didn't hardly see shit. So there's no proof at all whatsoever. Nisha has had Girls' Day before. If you follow her Instagram, her and her girls went to concerts. Her and her girls have their little birthday parties. She has Girls' Day. So for her to be out kicking it the weekend they got back from the cruise, how do we know it wasn't her sister's birthday, her cousin's birthday? It wasn't planned, a Girls' Day. There's no proof for this case, y'all. No face. Jury, you feel free to go home. Thank you for your help. We just gonna dismiss this case without prejudice, okay? We're gonna dismiss it. We're gonna drop it. Nobody has been charged with anything. Jerrod, you are free to go.
To the treatment that they receive. And that's why I want to do a StreamYard, because I want to hear about good relationships. Like, we need hope. We need some hope back in this mother effer, because I just think that, like, the things I was hearing yesterday, it's like, what happened? What happened to women? What happened to women?
I'm going
Women
back
just accept
up.
anything. And
I'm
I think that
going
is so
back
sad.
up.
And you know what? I get caught up in that bullshit too myself, because I allow things myself. But deep, deep down, I honestly, truly feel like there is a man out there that will value me and treat me right the way I deserve to be treated. But it just seems to me like,
Um, my advice for that would be to investigate what they dropped to you and confirm, like really confirm before you drop it. What, like 2 years ago, people were dropping info in reactors emails and dropping comments and stuff just for clout, just to see us react on the wrong thing, just to see us get up here and talk about something that wasn't true. So that's my full advice for that. And that goes for anyone, any reactor. If somebody drops something in your email, you need to fully investigate. Like, you need to dig deep into what they're saying before you put it on your platform. Because if you put it on your platform and then it turns out to be wrong, whoever sent you that email is just sitting back there laughing. They're just sitting back there laughing because they wanted to cause some destruction. Also, Olivia was sending reactors stuff a few years ago. Olivia Johnson. was out here sending reactor stuff from different profiles and acting like it was somebody else just to get us to talk about it because she needs views. She wants to stir the pot. So that's my advice to that situation.
This whole mindset of women, well, at least he comes home at night. He can be a dog, but at least he comes home at night. I remember when I was sitting across from my ex and the women in his family, and it just couldn't, it just always never sat right on my soul that he was such a cheater. I could never trust him. He cheated on me so many times, and I would always voice that to his sisters, and I remember one time we were all sitting at the table, and his sister turned around and looked at me and I said, "Well, at least he comes home at night, girl. He gets them bills paid and he comes home at night. Who cares if he cheats? Who cares, girl?" And I was like, "Wait a minute, what?" And I told you guys this story so many times. And I was like, "What the hell? What the hell?" So is that how all women, is that how you guys feel in the chat? Like, do you guys have good relationships? Like,
Okay, so if you confirmed and you know it to be 100% true, do your big one. Do your big one is what I say. If you know it's 100% true, if you don't feel any, I'm not saying you have loyalty to either one of them, but if you don't feel like, like I said, loyal to either one of them, which they not your family, so why should you? But just don't double think is what I'm saying. If you feel like you should post it and you know it's true and you're not gonna feel any type of way about posting it, go ahead and post it. But if you think that you're gonna feel like, oh, maybe I shouldn't have posted that, then don't do it. I've learned that also. Don't do it. Child, don't do it. If you feel like you shouldn't do it. But if shit, you know it's true, do your big one.
what's going on here? What's going on for real?
We don't know what's going on, Pepper. Oh, is that what we're talking about?
You hope I heal and get better. I will. I will heal and get better. I will get so good. I sure will.
Is that what we're talking about? The OG from the gym in the red hoodie? Child. Because when he was helping her with that equipment, I kept looking at his finger for a ring. I couldn't see a ring, but I kept looking. I kept looking. Now, what I'm gonna say is, we don't know that man at all whatsoever. If you seen any real life proof that that man then been messing with Peppa, and you know that he has an entire family, I say expose that ass. Expose that ass. I don't play the cheating ass husband shit and all that old bullshit. I absolutely not. Absolutely not. So if you got proof that she's sleeping with that man that we seen in the gym, that I just put in my motherfucking video to say that's not Jerrod, this might be him, expose that motherfucking ass because his family and his wife need to know. Ain't no goddamn way. Hell no. Now, you you heard how I feel about that. Very loud, very valid. Uh-uh. Cheating as men? No, no, no. Hell no. So if there's actually real life black and white proof, it can hold up in the court of law, put that shit out there. Put that shit out there. Have a good time putting that shit out there.
They think having a man is a symbol of success, no matter what he does.
His wife deserves to know. Shit.
Hi. Um,
Exactly. Child.
I don't know.
Mm-mm-mm.
Hmm. There's someone out there for me. 100%. Yes. 100%, you
Oh,
guys.
wait.
Could never be
That's
me.
a
That's
mess.
insane. Baby, if he's cheating, he's not coming back home, period.
That's
I
what
mean,
I
that's
was
how we're
thinking.
taught, right? That's how I was taught. And then I
That's exactly what I was thinking. Like, y'all, that's just a random man. We're not gonna do that to him. But then her uploading the picture, and I'm still on the verge of if that was Jerrod or not. That picture in the kitchen with her in the red nails and that man in the blue shorts. Hey, I'm not saying that's not Jerrod. I don't even know at all. But that man that was on the couch, that was not Jerrod. If you go to Jerrod's Instagram and look at Jerrod and then go back and look at that video, Jerrod got damn chicken legs, little skinny ass chicken little legs. That is not him. That man fucking socks was cutting off the circulation in his legs. That's absolutely not Jerrod on that couch. But the man that was in the kitchen, I don't know. Now, from all my comments, when I compared the pictures of the man in the kitchen and Jerrod in the blue shorts and the blue shorts, everybody kept saying that that man was either smaller than Jerrod or bigger than that Jerrod. They couldn't settle on if he was smaller or bigger, but it was 50-50 split. People were saying he was bigger, people saying he was smaller. So, you know, he could have possibly been bigger. And that could have been the same man that was on the couch. That was not Jerrod. Who knows? Strange ass shit.
got in this in that relationship, and it was like,
Unleash the tea.
and then I knew better, but I still stayed. No, no.
Hell yeah, Brandon had a girlfriend. A
But
long
hearing
term
these other
girlfriend.
women talk about their baby, ew, oh my God, I'm just so disgusted. So his sisters don't love that girl.
You have to be sure that's him. You have to be sure that's him and that he is messing with Olivia or communicating with Olivia or anything like that. That's what I meant by don't do it if you're gonna feel a type of way after you do it. You know, we all have hearts and we're all humans. So if you're not sure that he's knocking Peppa down or even communicating with Peppa like that, I wouldn't do it. But if I was sure, if I thought I was sure, possibly, maybe, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. But did you reach out to him? Did you find any of his social media and reach out to him and see what he says? Like sometimes you can read between the lines there also. Once you communicate with them and their response back to you, or if you randomly get blocked or something like that, there you have it.
They don't call whoever you bring to them. I've been divorced twice. I don't allow cheating. It's just, mm. No, I'm gonna admit this. When I'm my worst, the worst
Okay.
of me comes out with that when that man is in my life. I realize that the worst of me
Mm-mm-mm.
in every aspect, not just what you guys think, like in every aspect. He is a very bad energy.
Olivia,
So
you
when
a bad
I was walking
energy.
around talking about that's my dick, that's disgusting.
Oh yeah.
How how low of me to say something like
I would reach out to him and I would damn near send him screenshots of the email. Like, don't send him the person's information that sent it to you, but the contents of the email and what the fuck it say, I would damn near send it to him and see what he got to say because the only thing he can do is block you, get paranoid and block you. And if that happens, then I would expose that ass. He can block you, or he can say, hold on, what the hell? What the helly? What the helliver? I'm a married man. I don't know this woman at all. I don't know what's going on, but I would appreciate if you leave me out of it and do not contact me anymore. Then I wouldn't expose it because, like, what the hell? I'm not trying to blow this man's life up. But if his ass block you, expose that ass. Expose it, expose it.
That, like, why would I even claim the dick? Like, ew,
That's what you
you
was
know?
doing, claiming the
So yeah,
dick.
you're right, Yasmin. You're right. I'm only changing my tune. No, I'm not changing my tune. Like I said, people say things that they're not proud of. People do things that they're not proud of. But as long as you learn, there's bitches out there that will never learn. But I learned. So he brings the toxic out. Yeah, it's just not a good vibe. It's just not a good person. He's just not a
I'm
good person.
so
And that's just what it is.
confused on where the energy shifted. This is the same woman that was in that kitchen twerking down, dropping it low. That's always her DICK, is always going to be her DICK. He's going to be licking me, and I'm going to be thinking about Nisha and all of this and all that. Where did the energy shift? And then even the live we watched yesterday, she was all happy at the beginning of the live. Let's shoot some shit on the internet. Let's watch some shit and react to it. Woody, woody, all that old bullshit. And then all of a sudden it shifted and she started crying. And now she's still in the same personality. When the hell did it shift? Because if Jerrod never did mess with her, why is she so I said yesterday, I get it, why she pressed and stressed about that vacation. He never took Olivia anywhere. He never even took Olivia out of Florida. She followed him to Texas. He didn't take her out to Texas willingly. She followed him. So I get it. She's very upset that Nisha is living the life that she couldn't live. But where the hell did this crazy energy come from, girl? You was just twerking and telling us that's forever gonna be your DICK. That's your baby daddy. That's always yours. He wants that coochie. He wants that juicy, juicy coochie. Ain't that what you were saying? Oh my gosh.
And he'll never get there because he'll never allow himself to heal. He'll never allow himself to go through the motions. And it is what it is. And it's on him. It's not on me.
Girl.
Me, on the other hand, I feel like all of this happened so I can finally break free from this situation. I think I did have some unhealed parts of me that I didn't even think I could fall back into that shit, but I did. I fell back into it and I allowed it. And I know I had my different reasons for doing it, but what the lady said, what Ari said yesterday.
Yeah, I don't think Jerrod backpedaled to Olivia. And I know some people think he did, but from just listening to her and the way she's talking and everything, I don't think it. Like, she was up on here telling us how she's healed and she didn't healed from the situation and this and that. And this was just a month ago, 2 months ago. So for her to say that she's been messing with him for 5 months, just 2 and 3 months ago, you was saying how you are healed and you've worked on yourself so much and you just so healed. What is going on?
If I like like what? Like everything he's put me through and I let him touch me, like that's crazy. It is crazy. It is. So I was thinking about it last night. I was like, okay, so what's wrong? What's going on with me? What am I lacking? What's going on? And I haven't really figured it out yet. Who knows when I will. I have to. Healing is a process. It's a long process, and I have more healing to do because there's something inside of me that I even allowed that to happen. So I still have work to do. That's just all there is to it. I still have work to do on myself. for sure. But back where I was in 2020, no. People are saying, "Oh, you're back where you were in 20." No, I'm not. No. Olivia back in 2020 was fucking gone. It was fucking
People are really stuck on this year 2020. Goodness gracious, you guys. She's stuck back in 2020. Girl, she more stuck in 2019. Come on now. This is out of control, you guys. Just like the ring footage was shown of Olivia in front of Jerrod's house, where is the damn footage? Where is the damn footage? We've been waiting. We've been waiting. We've been waiting, waiting, waiting. Boom, boom, boom. Waiting, waiting. Where is the footage? I mean, come on now. The footage can be cropped. Just pull Jerrod out of it. All we need to see is Jerrod's face in front of her door. That's it. Because this is what the whole thing is about, right? Jerrod been to her house multiple times, up in there eating her cookie, playing with her kids, and he just came to her house Monday afternoon when he got off the cruise ship. Where's the footage? Everything can be cropped out of that footage, y'all. We all know how to edit if we are on these YouTube streets. We know how to go into the editing app and cut out the person. Where is it? That's the only thing that's been requested. All the way to where now Olivia is on her crying and she's changing her entire tune. And her next statements are going to be, I don't have to show you guys anything. I'm not going to show it. I'm over this. I'm not going through this anymore. So I'm not talking about it no more. I'm not showing anything, is what she's getting ready to say. Meaning there was never footage, right? Okay. There was never footage because Olivia has a camera at her front door and her back door. There was never any footage. Damn, Daniel. She can't show us the footage of the man that was sitting on the couch walking in her house because you will clearly see his face and clearly see that it's not Jerrod. There's no neighbor across from Olivia. So she can upload any of her ring footage. It would not expose anyone's address because there's no one across from her. Peppa, where's the ring footage? You haven't even uploaded it onto your private Instagram that people paying for. The people that are paying in this private ass Instagram still have no proof that it's Jerrod. Now, what the hell is that about? I think it's crazy how she gets on YouTube every couple of months with this different scam. Every couple of fucking months, she wants $40 to $50 for a private Instagram so she can spill some tea. Why she didn't just take it to her Patreon? Okay. Because the shit that was on Patreon was bullshit also. There was no tea there. That is crazy. This girl then took it so far, she's insinuating that Jerrod forcefully took her funky tuna pack. All of this just to make some money? And people falling for it. People love to be scammed. They love to just give their little money away. Although eggs is 25 damn dollars. Shit is going up. We are in a recession. We're going to be damn fucked up pretty soon. They loving to get a little money away for not a damn thing.
gone, dude. I'm nowhere near her. Mm-mm. No. When I look at that lady, she's who I used to be. That's not me anymore. I'm not there. No. No. I don't care how much money a man has. I don't care what bills he pays. That's not enough for me to sacrifice my self love, my self worth. It's not. Because I know I deserve better. Now, some people might not know, they might be ignorant to the fact of you deserve better. Maybe some people don't think they deserve better. Maybe people are like, don't know, whatever. I always knew what I deserved. I deserve what my sister has. I deserve real love. I deserve someone who adores me, you know? Like every part of me, not just my vagina, like every single part of me. And they wouldn't hurt me because they wouldn't want to hurt me. You know what I mean? So that's what I deserve. Will I find it? How long it will take me to find it or find me, whatever the case may be? Who knows? I don't know, but I'm not in a rush. And I feel like when you're out here searching or you're in a rush and you just got to find something right now, right here, it's because you can't be by yourself. I can be by myself. I've been by myself this whole time. So I'm not thirsty for that, you know? Um, wanting to be like your sister, but she's beautiful and not so. What? Laugh out loud, wanting to be like your sister, but she's beautiful and you're not. Oh, my sister is beautiful. She's gorgeous, and I am very gorgeous myself. Yes, we're both very beautiful. But that's not why I want to be like my sister. And I don't want to be like my sister. I want to I want to be in the position where I meet a man who values me. That's what I want. Like my sister has. Yeah. Her man will lay down his fucking jacket in the rain so my sister won't have to wet her feet up. You know what I mean? Like that man loves her. They've been together, they've been married. I don't even know, bitch. I don't even know the years, but I know they've been together over 15 years and he's never cheated on her. Never, never. So those men are rare, but they do exist. They do. Um, okay. Yeah, I know, Eva, and you're right. Yep, you're 100% right. Um, yep. And let me also clear something up. Um, my kids did see us together, and my kids, I feel really bad because they do want us back together. The reason my daughter said stop messing with him, stop talking to him, is because when I am talking, like I'm telling you guys, when my kids were here, Gerard was
If her kids actually seen them together, that's more reason she don't need custody of them kids. Because what else are you gonna let them see? And that's just the truth. And I'm not saying that Jerrod needs custody because if he's going back and forth and he expect the kids to be at home with Nisha and just pretend like everything is okay, he don't need the kids either. But if you would display some disrespectful shit like that in front of your kids, knowing that them kids got to go back to Nisha's house and pretend like nothing is wrong, and then sit on TikTok and tell us that your daughter is thinking about unaliving herself, why? Why? Because you tried to blame it on Jerrod and Nisha in that household. When in reality, you're telling us that you've been creeping with him for 5 months and the kid's been seeing the entire time. Meaning you wouldn't have blamed that on Jerrod and Nisha in the household. It would have been blamed on you and Jerrod because what type of confusion are y'all providing to the kids? Regardless of anything you're talking about, they got to go back home to Nisha. So why would you ever do anything like that in front of your kids? Like I said yesterday, them kids never assume that you're texting Jerrod. They never assume that it's Jerrod knocking on the door. Nothing. Because Jerrod don't be knocking on the door and Jerrod don't be texting you. They think it's Jen, they think it's grandma. They know that it be the little boy knocking on the door. They don't never think it's their daddy. That shit don't make no fucking sense. And if you and him are being together, why the fuck are y'all putting y'all kids through this?
Was on the phone with me. He was calling me nonstop. We were just on the phone while the kids were here. Like we would just be on the phone together. So Robin likes my attention, and she was irritated that her dad kept calling. She was like, "What is that him again? Why do you have to talk to him?" You know what I mean? And she knows, like, she was saying stop talking to him because she knows how her dad treats me. Robin is so smart. Robin is so ahead of her
This
time.
girl is a fucking
Robin has seen
mess.
everything that we've gone through, and I feel so bad. Robin knows how he treats me, and she knows, my baby even knows that I deserve better.
Girl, Robin has been in that household with Jerrod and Misha for the last 4 years. But like what she knew and what she's seen before she was taken to her father was you yelling at them, you sitting in the closet smoking cigarettes and whining and crying about Jerrod, you not feeding them. Let's really be honest about this shit. During AJ's baby shower, you was being mean to the kids, and Christian told his baby sister, "Don't worry, we'll be with dad soon." Those don't sound like kids that didn't want to go with their daddy.
Go ahead and smack that subscribe button. Also, remember to smack the bell notification so you're notified every time we decide to drop a video. You all remember, these videos are protected by the copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act of 1976. We are allowed to do these reaction videos because of fair use, y'all. Once again, hit that like button. Thank y'all for being here. I will talk to y'all in our next YouTube reaction video. Bye, love bugs.